I recently came across a post from Caroline. I've been following Caroline on YouTube for a little while now. Um, Her YouTube channel, I think, is called "Do Better for Yourself." Do Better for Yourself, Coach. Um, and I really appreciate what you're sharing, Caroline, and thought like, you know what? Let me respond this way. The post that you recently shared about not being able to read complicated things and your eyes glaze over. I was happy to hear your experience. I'm thankful that you shared it because I have a very similar experience where yeah, I find my eyes will glaze over um, long posts from people that I have followed in the past, or even just a new person, really. But it's supposed to pertain to a particular area that I am interested in. But I think the real thing that stood out early on was the monthly updates. I would listen to monthly updates from a select few uh, energy updates for the month, and then it just got up to a point where it felt like it was too long. Then it felt like everything that they're saying, well, or that they're suggesting is I was already doing. I'm already focused on transformation, on becoming um, a better person in a sense, and expanding my awareness. So to respond to what you've posted, I think a big part of it is if you're a person that's already putting in the work and doing the work, then it gets to the point where and in that journey you're constantly looking within yourself. It gets to the point where you don't really need to listen to an energy update, for example. And this is not a takeaway from anyone that is listening to those energy updates. Everyone is on their own journey, and you're drawn to certain things at certain times in your life and in your journey. So, but for me, I could certainly relate. It got to the point where I just stopped listening. Yeah, it just didn't really resonate. And the same thing for long communication, long post as well. It's just like whether it's a blog post, a newsletter, um, my eyes were glazing over as well. Just exactly what you described. I'm like, oh, maybe I'm just too agitated. Maybe I need to slow down and absorb the content. What's going on? And just listening to your experience, um, yeah, it really reassured me that it's not just me. And at the end of the day, I trust in my heart that I'm getting what I need when I need it, and I quite enjoy looking within. So another thing that I wanted to speak on because it really piqued my curiosity. You talked about spiritual protection. I never looked at it in that way as spiritual protection, almost like a filter to block out noise and distraction. So that was interesting food for thought for me. Um, that maybe it is a form of protection of, and maybe protection is a strong word. Maybe it's just a form of guidance to say, well, no, you don't. You are now being repatterned, and you no longer can interface with certain things, and certain distractions are not as effective as they used to be. Um, so again, like, thank you for sharing. Um, I hope this is kind of helpful for those that are listening as well. I will leave a link to um, the the post the YouTube video from Caroline. So I'll leave a link there, and you can definitely check out the original post. It would make more sense if you check out her original post, and then what I'm saying kind of makes sense. But yeah, she was talking about just taking in information and how things have been very different right now. So I'll leave it at that. Thank you for listening. Those of you that have taken the time to listen. And yeah, I'll keep on sharing. So thank you. Peace and love.